Hi, I'm Lydia and I'm in my third year of a geology degree with the University of Exeter at the moment, and I study down on the Cornwall campus in Penryn. So I'm going to be filming kind of snippets of my week to hopefully try and give you my experience of blended learning and what it's like to be a student at the moment. So I'll just give you a quick overview of kind of the schedule. So I'm going to be filming on Monday, which is today, and Friday this week. So on Monday, I've got 3 online lectures. I've got 2 for a module called Evolution of Earth and Planetary Systems, which is all about formation of planets and the early Earth. And I've got 1 for GIS today as well, which is Geographical Information Systems. And then I'll be filming on Friday as well, because I'm actually on campus for a GIS practical in a computer room. So hopefully I'll try and give you an idea of online learning and on campus, and show you some of the precautions that the university have taken to make sure it's safe, and hopefully you'll get a good idea of what it's like to be studying geology at the moment. So just before I start filming the lectures, I should probably tell you a bit about why I chose the subject and why I chose the university. So I chose geology because I think that the subjects that we cover are really interesting. It's really important, in my opinion, to pick something you're interested in for your degree. I'm fortunate enough to have found something that I think is really fascinating. So that's why I picked the course, I guess. And also, I actually think it's more diverse than people think. I think a lot of people think that geology is really niche, but from my experience so far, the transferable skills that I've learned, they could be applied to a whole heap of different industries that aren't necessarily the first things that come to mind when you think of geology. And I think the opportunity to do it on such a nice campus, such a green campus, like Penryn, it was just an opportunity that I couldn't pass up, I guess. It's a really highly rated course. It's a really highly rated university, and the campus is beautiful. It's a bit smaller than a lot of like the big university campuses, so I personally think that makes it feel a bit more friendly. And yeah, I guess just being able to live in Cornwall and do, like go sea swimming and walking on the coast path and loads of different stuff like that, but also having the opportunity to be on or work in some really like purpose-built facilities with, new technology and everything. I just think it's a really good opportunity. So that's why I picked it, and without further ado, we'll get into the lectures. I'm just about to go into my first lecture for the day. So what I've got is my iExeter desktop app open, and I go into my timetable, and then it's really simple because we've got all the timetable links that link straight to the team's online lectures. So you just go through like that. So the lecture that you just saw was for one of my favourite modules, which is all to do with space and formation of the solar system and planets and that kind of stuff. So what usually happens is we have 3 20-minute lecture videos that are pre-recorded, and we watch them the week before, and then in the session that you've just seen, we can ask questions about them and we can discuss extra reading and what's in the news and everything. So that's what we were doing in that one. We were talking about different news articles, which is nice because it means that you're obviously kind of one step ahead of textbooks and stuff. So it is really relevant stuff that we're being taught and we're learning. So that is what I did then. I'll probably make some notes from those news articles now. I've got an hour until my next lecture. And for that one I think I'm going to film the end of it because we're doing a Kahoot quiz, which you will see later. So yeah, I'm going to make some notes and I will see you in an hour's time. So I've just got to the end of my hour break between my first and second lectures. So I made some notes like I said I would, and drank some coffee. So the next lecture is a Geographic Information Systems lecture. It kind of works the same as what I was talking about before. So we have maybe 2 or 3 20-minute lectures that are pre-recorded and we watch those the week before. And then this session that's live with the lecturer is, we'll probably ask questions about anything we didn't understand, might talk about coursework, and usually at the end of these ones we do a bit of a quiz just to kind of consolidate everything. So that's what I'm going to film for you guys. So we're just about to start the Kahoot quiz for this week. I'm going to try and turn it so you can see. It's an online quiz platform where the lecturer makes a quiz and then the students will sign up, and it's just a bit of fun really, but it's quite good to consolidate everything that you've learnt that week. Yeah, I usually run out of time and panic and press the wrong button, so no judging. But yeah, I thought it would be good to show you.
Load sensing. Okay, here we go, we've got some names.
I don't mind that, I'll be happy to win.
Okay. Data or spatial data. Okay, super, well done. Yes, it is raster data, so it's because we've got cell sizes, or we've got a pixel basically, we have blocks making up our data set and they are of a constant size.
The points and like your place also depend on your time, so if you click the right answer really quickly then you get more points than if you click the right answer slowly, if that makes sense. It's going quite well so far.
Data of course there's spatial data in our Geo database, but particularly I'm thinking about the pixels here, so it's really raster data that we were after. So
hopefully you just got a bit of an idea of how I guess COVID secure lectures can still be quite interactive. So I've now got 2 hours between the lecture that's just finished and my last thing of the day, which is a practical, and we actually started the work for this practical last week. So I need to finish off a couple of questions, I'm going to have some lunch, and yeah, I will see you later.
So let's carry on with the practical we were doing last week. So last week we started out with a calculation that was manipulating the equation for attraction of two bodies, the force of attraction between two bodies, and we were thinking about how we can actually use those physical equations to think about mass of the Earth, and how we can use the physics to really think about the mass of other planets as well. Now, we're not necessarily going to follow all of that through in this practical, but we will use it in the next practical. So gravity is really important.
So the lecture's gone quiet for a moment now, so that we've all got an opportunity to do some work on this question on the handout, so that's what I'm doing, and then maybe in about 5 minutes time she'll come back on and we'll go through the question together. I thought it would be good to bring you along to campus today. I've got a practical this morning in a computer room, so I'll hopefully try and show you some of the precautions that have been made for, you know, like still doing stuff on campus during COVID. These marquees have been put up so that we've got some extra space so that we can maintain social distancing on campus. Got my mask on. So the computers that you can use are spread out, and then these ones in between, they don't have screens so you can't use them, but they're available for remote access, so you can access them from your computer at home, so you can access software that you might not be able to get on your laptop. So I'm at home now after the GIS practical. Sorry if the filming's really busy, but I was trying to not drop my phone and sanitise my hands, and yeah. But hopefully you still got an idea of what it's like on campus at the moment. So obviously, hopefully you saw some of the precautions that the university have taken. So spreading out the computers or the desk spaces and having one-way systems and everything like that. So that concludes my week of lectures. I did have a couple of things in between Monday and Friday as well, but because I'm writing my dissertation at the moment, obviously in my final year, I've got a few less timetabled things than I have had in previous years, just so that obviously I've got the time to do kind of my independent study as well. And now that the lectures are done for the week, I thought I'd just take a minute to tell you about societies and I guess my life outside of lectures. So I'm involved in women's rugby and the CSM Student Association as well. I'm by no means a professional or competitive rugby player, but I just like it to go and meet new people, get a bit of exercise, it's just really fun, and we have socials as well. So it's a great opportunity to meet new people. And I've also found the CSM Student Association really good for that as well. So that's, I've met a lot of people through that are doing similar courses to me, or even the same course, but they might be in like the years above or below. So, and obviously when you're in lectures, you're generally only with your year group. So it's nice to meet people that are doing similar stuff, but span across all 3 years. Or however many years your course is. So they're the societies that I've been involved with. Obviously societies are a bit different this year with all the restrictions. There is less stuff happening in person than usual, but there is still loads of stuff happening online. There's still loads of events to get involved with. People are trying really hard to make sure that university is still more than just about your degree. It's about meeting new people, finding new hobbies, socialising, everything like that. So with that being said, I think this will be the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and if you do have any questions, feel free to get in touch with the outreach team at the university. Their contact details should pop up on the screen at any moment. So thank you.